Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Vikings are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Saints team that knows they have to take care of the ball. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. First carry now. This is Williams. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic. Receivers, we have some today.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he motions the wide receiver. Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
And the wideout in motion. Play fake. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he motions the wide receiver. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And right away, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Play clock winding down. There's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. He'll buy some time right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Little motion now from the tight end. Bridgewater to throw it this time. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bridgewater. That's caught at the 2. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to sling this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence. confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that brings up fourth down. So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice... little game. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking sideline, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And the wideout in motion. Third and long for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Diggs in motion left. A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Get ready! Fourth! Tiger! Watch this! Tiger! Two jet! I got him.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting through. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for it. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
No. Check. Patriot.
Cousins to throw it this time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On third down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And on the ground they go with a running back. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Second down, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Cousins, he's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And here's Marshall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. First and goal from the 5. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play call.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints are back within a score. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 60 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Get ready. Check. Four down. Dagger.
Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Get ready. Blue 58.
They come out here in the eye. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit!
And the back goes into motion. Again, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And 4th down coming up.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Here's Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Get ready. Blue 58. Force. Get ready. White 90. Get ready. White 90.
They come up in an offset eye. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cousins to throw. And that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Detroit. All right, here we go. Over.
Now Cousins. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They come up in an offset eye. McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Now McKinnon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Let's go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Bridgewater here to, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd down now following the run. And to give this time to the tailback. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.